Have you been scrolling on the internet and looking on Disney adults? Like, why is adults now obsessed with Disney? Like, they're old enough to have a job, to have kids, but somehow they got a crush on Disney actors. Like what? Peter Pan, Evil Queen. Like what the heck? I got up and search up the Disney adults incidents. Today we're looking into some Disney adults post videos to see if Disney adults is actually weird. But first,
I'm just so happy right now. We're at freaking Disneyland.
okay, a deep dive of the Disney adults. So yes, and this one is Scott, and Danny Reyes will explain to you that the Peter Pan situation and shit has to be stopped. Okay, let's pick this video.
Far, and unfortunately this woman on TikTok who goes by Tony may be the worst Disney.
Okay.
At this point, it's not really a secret that Disney adults are some of the most unhinged people on this planet. Because trust me, I like Disneyland too, but to make your whole life about it, I think is taking it a little bit too far. And unfortunately, this woman on TikTok who goes by Tony may be the worst Disney adult yet. Because no exaggeration, for the past decade, she has been completely obsessed with Peter Pan, to the point where she has been following the various actors who play him at the park non-stop. What really started things off was this.
Got up to watch Danny Reyes video. Danny Reyes videos.
At this point, it's not really a secret that Disney adults are some of the most unhinged people on this planet. Because trust me, I like Disneyland too, but to make your whole life about it, I think is taking it a little bit too far. And unfortunately, this woman on TikTok who goes by Tony may be the worst Disney adult yet. Because no exaggeration, for the past decade, she has been completely obsessed with Peter Pan, to the point where she has been following the various actors who play him at the park non-stop. What really started things off was this video where she goes up to him to give him a gift. And keep in mind, this video has around 40 million views as of today, which is absolutely crazy. And people have been analyzing all of Peter Pan's micro expressions, and we have come to the conclusion that he actually hates her.
Bye. What? Whoa! Where did you get this? I made it! No, you didn't. I made it. This is really nice. Thanks. What am I supposed to do with it? I wanted to take a picture of you with it. Okay.
I mean, the fact that he answers her by saying what? I don't think Disney characters are supposed to talk to the customers like that, right? Especially considering they've met before. You'd think he would be excited, but no. He's like, what do you want this time? I mean, the top comment literally says, what? He effing hates you, and it has almost 1 million likes. This is on record to become one of the most liked comments of all time.
No. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I'll take the picture.
Why are you looking at...
So Danny Reyes, I don't know how to pronounce his name right. So obviously he explained that the Peter Pan obsession is gotta be stopped, and Disney adults just needs to be stopped. And they think everything is like a Disney World. They think Disney adults are weird, crazy. Like, yeah.
I mean, like that, like, dude, what was she looking at him like? Keep in mind, this guy's supposed to be here for the kids. Okay, he's supposed to go up to the children who think he's actually Peter Pan, you know, give them a hug, say hi. But yet he has this grown woman who is pushing 30, looking at him in such an uncomfortable way that he's like, what are you doing? He basically broke character at that point. Unfortunately, this interaction goes on for another 5 minutes, to which she follows him around the park wherever he goes. Like, that's the saddest part to me, okay? Most of these Disney actors have basically said that interactions are supposed to last around a minute to 90 seconds maximum, and then they're supposed to like run off, go do other things, go talk to other guests. Like, she will not leave him alone, bro. And if you just take a quick look at Tony's profile, you will see that she's been doing this for 10 years, a decade. That is an entire...
Yeah. What do you think that is so crazy? Yeah. Tony just have to be stopped. And imagine Peter Pan and walking to us when there's this lady. Help me, release me from this shit.
Chapter in most people's lives, okay? January 6, 2015, 10 years ago, I met the lost boy who changed my life. Dude, this is just an actor at Disneyland who's trying to pay his bills and, you know, be nice to children, and it's supposed to be a fun job. But when you get crazy guests like this, where it literally becomes an obsession, and you are visiting them multiple times a week, a month, whatever it is, it makes them hate their job. Like, I think you need to understand that. I guess the only good news is that sometimes it is a different actor.
If I get that job, I would seriously hate it if there was a pervert.
So, you know, at least they get a break from her, but being 26 in 2026... being 16 in 2016. Dude, this has been going on for way too long. The top comment on this post is someone pretending to be Peter Pan saying, help me. You need help. I really think she thinks they are in a relationship. I mean, that's the sad part. I wish this was more of an innocent type of situation where it was just like a little girl who's obsessed with Peter Pan and wants to visit him and take pictures. But like doing this for a decade when you are now an adult and you're still continuing to do it to the point where your posts are going insanely viral with everyone clowning on you, it's not good. It's not healthy. And now it's basically become a TikTok trend to make edits of this girl stalking him, like even in posts that she's not posting. Like if someone is recording Peter Pan, she is almost always in the background. The way he wipes his hand, bro. I know it's overanalyzing, but like, this guy really doesn't like her, okay? I think he's just fed up.
Peter, what do you want? A picture with you? Why? Because I was actually the first person to go on your right today. Really? Yeah.
Dude, why is she always in the background? Like, even during the parade, she's in the back. And when she hugs him, you can see how, like, uncomfortable he is. He's, like, literally backing up from her.
Every night, at dinner, I'll be there. Every birthday party, I'll be there. Every Christmas, I'll be there.
Oh my god, this is so crazy. I mean, this photo should tell you everything. She's literally trying to go in for a kiss, and this guy's like, whoa. Okay, he's here for the kids. But things absolutely got out of control online when one of the former Peter Pans actually came forward and called Tony out. Like, this guy used to be one of the Peter Pans that she was obsessed with.
I myself, whilst working at Disney World, had a stalker. She came to my line every single shift that I was Peter Pan, and likely to the other 2 or 3 people that were cast in the role of Peter Pan at the time, and she would continue to circle the queue line over and over and over again to see Peter Pan. Now, this person was not a child. This person was easily in her late 20s, early 30s, and would come to my line time and time again, asking disturbing questions, asking a little bit SH type questions that the character attendant that was helping me on these sets was quite unsure of how to handle the situation.
This guy's doing everything in his power to actually not spell out that it's Tony. Like, she literally has photos with him on her TikTok. Who else?
Okay, having in pictures with pictures with a Disney character is kind of weird though. Like, who does that? Who does that?
So would it be getting in line over and over to say hi? We have all the proof that we need on her page.
Now, while I did experience this awkward moment time and time again with this stalker, there were more moments that the Disney princesses endured with really creepy dads.
So he goes on to say that this is not an isolated issue. Basically, a lot of Disney adults are really weird and, are obsessed with these characters. Sometimes it's like dads being weird towards Cinderella, I guess, which is like, what the hell, bro? Like, you're supposed to be here with your kids and your wife. Like, what are you doing? But regardless, people seem to be more worried about the fact that the only person who suffers from this is the actor who is just doing this as a job. Because unfortunately, Disney does have a reputation of allegedly firing their actors whenever they get too famous or popular. Something very similar happened with the Evil Queen actress who people were literally obsessed with. There are so many compilations of her, people going up to her because she was so rude and witty, but like in a good way, she was in character.
You guys tell me I look just like you in the mirror. Well, they lied.
But I guess because she got so famous, like people were going to Disneyland just to see her, that goes against their policy. They never really admit why, but I think it's like a safety hazard in their eyes. That's what I'm assuming. It's basically like having a celebrity just walking around the park at that point, so I guess they don't want it. They don't want the headache. People started recording her, and then all of a sudden, she's let go. So I am beyond convinced that something very similar might be happening to this Peter Pan guy. Like, if his TikToks are getting 40 million views of other people recording him while he's just trying to do his job, it's gonna get to a point where Disney says, enough is enough, you cannot be in the park anymore because it's a hazard. So I really hope this Tony girl does learn her lesson at some point, because she has not been active in over a week ever since all of this started blowing up. So please just give the dude some space out of respect for his job. Like, that's the only reason, so he doesn't get fired.